Hello, everyone. Make sure it's all looking good. There it is. All right. Let me get my camera on. Mute my sound. Okay. Thank you. I'm going to get going here. Give me a second to get settled in. Make sure everything is right. Let me pull this closer. Hi, Amy. Hi, Nala. Yay, you're live and I caught it. Good deal. Hello, Alex. Hello, Jennifer. Thank you all for coming in. Happy Sunday. Very good. Just going to give it a minute for people to jump in. And I think that's good. All right. So Sly is going to come in and talk. You know, the last couple of years, it's just been me. Every now and again we would talk, but I think Sylvester, he comes in on the advanced classes quite a bit and channels for that group of folks. And just feels like he's going to channel today. That's what's coming. So thanks all for tuning in. I appreciate you guys having an interest in your own ascension. And that's what we are focused on, is realization of the self and enlightening oneself and ascending oneself. So let's get Sylvester in here, okay? I think we need to switch glasses. Okay, here we go. Ready? Slide? Yeah. Okay. So I titled it, I told Roxanne to title this. I told her the idea of targeting and what are targets? And we're going to look at that. And we're going to also look at, in the latter part, about rot, R-O-T. And Roxanne has potatoes and onions cooking. So there might be a buzzer and we might have to get up and go tend to those. So a heads up on that. So let's look at the first thing. Emotions is what's keeping you the same. It's a relationship, it's a frequency, and what is always validated, so therefore it always occurs. Now, emotions is a natural occurring idea in a created fractal. It is not a natural occurring idea outside of a created fractal. All that is an unconditional place, and the experience is not defined by the containment of a human emotion somewhere on a polarity scale between suffering and joy and everything in between. Are there likings to motion or emotion called motion that are similar to the ideas? Absolutely. But they do not go to the negative ideas that you guys have patented what emotions are, negative and positive, and in the middle you have mediocrity. So in that idea, we'd like to discuss what targeting is. If you notice, if you are aware, if you are paying attention to your own behavior, how you're creating your reality, and every choice you relate reality with, every way you relate reality, relate how you relate to it, how it feels, how it makes you move, how it makes you behave. That's how you create your reality. If you are understanding emotions have targets, they have motherfucking targets. So betrayal, a spouse, an employee, a confidant, you have an emotion. You have an emotion. That person betrayed you. They have an emotion. Maybe it's guilt. Maybe it's I don't give a fuck, which we would in this case call pride, something of that nature. Okay. So what you must look at in the vast, absolute, essential tool of taking your kingdom and ascending it, the recognition tool, is to recognize what you are targeting with an emotional that's happening in the moment, an emotional relationship that's happening in the moment. So let's say you're very happy. You have exciting news. So we don't dwell in the negativity. Although we should dwell more because you guys like it a whole lot. Otherwise, you wouldn't have the world you're living in, right? But you're very interested. The human collective is very interested in continuing to explore drama, human drama. You guys see it, right? You see your bullshit TV shows, they all suck. Your movies, 99% of them suck because you're playing the same old fucking song and dance, and it's a new version of an old scene. It's a relationship. The same targeting, the same betrayal, the same I have to get revenge. It's the same thing. There's always a protagonist, always an antagonist, and all relating to emotion. So if you can start recognizing, you can move out of your human collective into a collective of your I am, attracting those other interested enlighteners to create what you would call, in the perspective of the potential put out there by Bashar, a fourth density Earth, a fifth dimensional Earth, or a fourth density Earth, 3D 40, the idea that you guys have somewhat obsessed with, but you can't get there because it ain't there. There's nothing there. There is nothing there. It's all here and now. Pay attention to your laws. Pay attention to your laws. Pay attention to your laws. 5 laws of creation. Look it up on this channel. It's got an elegant explanation for it. It gives you all the ideas. And if you notice it, it tells you how you create your reality. What are the ingredients? Okay? So targeting is very, very well organized by the human. Because you day-to-day basis, your purpose gives you targeting abilities and things to target, right? Goals, a target. Self-discovery could be a target. And you start to figure it out using your thinking mind. And your thinking mind is a resource of history. So are you going to resource history? Or are you going to resource the now? Because the now is alignment and intelligence. History is the befuddlement of your absolute conditions that you found attractive in emotional gain, and that emotional targeting gain experience is how you're behaving your life. Let's ask this. Are you guys willing to look at your history in a mannerisms of seeing it's the same? If you're having the same fucking experiences with money, with spouse, with job, with fear itself, then you're not doing the work. What you're doing is maintaining yourself with the extraordinary ability to cycle yourself, because you're convincing yourself this is it. If you've been talking about conspiracy theories for 20 fucking years and you just come up with something else, if you're talking about the aliens, the negative and the positive and the malicious and the good aliens and the bad and all the ideas about enslavement, then you've been talking about it at least for 10 years maybe, huh? What has it got you? I'll tell you. Pay attention. Pay the fuck attention. It got you nows. Law 2. That's what it got you. It got you nows. N-O-W-S. Now. You guys think time is a standard. Time is not a standard. Time is created, folks. Time is created. There is no future unless you have a memory, because your memory off the past, off of your memory, can create a potential future, thinking that's possible because it's not now, but it's in my memory. So you use time to project it forward. We said this 1,000 times. You guys got to understand, you're just creating nows. So if you're really interested in ascending a species, you don't ascend the species through the idea of telling them they're wrong and this is right, and selling tickets to fear, going on stage and talking about all the bullshit that's rattling in your mind that you think is important for other people to know, and shoving it down their motherfucking throats so they can be better, so you can take your dick and say, look at me, I'm a big fucking dick and you owe me. See, that's not the way to do it. That's not a way to ascend the species. You ascend a species by one singularity, offering its absolute fucking truth, its authentic self, and self discovery. And those are the tools that you have to use: recognition and transcendence. To take your emotions and no longer use them as an identity, a truth, and change it and start behaving in the mannerisms of a creator instead of a created. Created is the fractal, creator is you. But you have these glasses, you have these shields, you have this veil, you have these beliefs, and all of your will of the now is pumping into the vortex of creation your bullshit, your belief systems, your diarrhea, and you get that same life over and over again. So your emotions are targeting objects. Let's talk about another object. It's their fault. It's them. It's the government. It's that I have to because that. Targeting, targeting, targeting. My mind says I had no choice. Your mind is what actually doing the targeting. And it's not targeting externally. See, the story is going on right here in your fucking head. Come on, guys. Dumbledore fucking said it. Dumbledore fucking said it. It's all happening in your head, but why should that matter? Why should that matter? You got to realize that's where it's all happening. The division is in your head. You've never made an unconditional or a conditioned act in your life. You've only been the experience of the unconditional, because that's the creation is by nature unconditional. You've never been wrong, ever. No one has ever been wrong. It's each individual perceiving its own reality as a polarized experience. And then you know you're dead nuts human there, don't you? You know you're fucking dead nuts human. You're being a human because you're measuring reality with emotional content that measures an experience within the consciousness, the positive. Oh, it's joyful. It's joyful. Let's go and look at the joyful ideas. Let's be positive. Let's do good things. Let's make them feel better. And let's do that. And you see, it's temporary because that's satisfaction. And satisfaction is lack. It's empty. It's a fucking con job. It's a sales. Smoke and mirrors. It's crap. Okay? You don't want to be satisfied with life. You don't want to be mediocre. You don't want to be any emotion. You want to be I am, but you have to take down the truths of the kingdom that you coveted because you came here separated. So you start loving the covets that you saw, whatever environment your truth is. That's why you have people over here that say, all these people are wrong. And these people say, all these people are wrong. And then we have to kill each other. And let's just kill, 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 kill. We've done so good at killing. I bet in the next 10 to 15 years, you guys are going to start killing less. Why? Because you're masters at it. See, that's what humanity does. It takes something and it explores it until it's completely done. But you got to have the seeds. This is a fucking seed right here. This crazy cunt right here, Roxanne, is a fucking seed. The ones that are awakening are seeds. We're not ahead of our time. We're not behind of our time. We're in the perfect time, in the now, to bring the next ideas to fruition as the collective understands what the fuck they are. Right? So right now you're exploring. Okay, let me take a little side note here. Let's understand evolution. You guys had medicine, plant medicine, herbal medicine. Chinese still do it. They still keep it. But the Americans got and say, okay, we know how to heal ourselves this way, but we like drama. We got to figure something else out. So you went into Western medicine, you cutting each other open, categorizing everything, and that's fine. It's not wrong. See, that's exploratory. And then now all of a sudden, now there's pills, and you guys are just a pill pharmaceutical. And all you want to do is take pills to escape, and do this and fix that and do all this stuff. And that's the absolute projection of being a victim. Perfect. So now pills will start going away because you know they're bullshit. So don't worry about the collective, in other words. Don't go and be a hero and fix things. Enlighteners don't fix outside. They tend to the kingdom inside and take down all the bullshit that's got rot. Now let's talk about what rot is. R-O-T, rot. Your vibration rotting away at you. Why do you think you get old? Why do you think you get disease? Because you're holding on to your own bullshit and is slowly taking its toll on the body. The body doesn't work, so you got to get medicine. The body has pain, so you got to get medicine. Your body has this, your body has that, and so you got to get medicine. But what you are actually doing is rotting yourself into a slow, miserable death. You see happy people that don't carry around their own dis-ease. Now, they might be polarized, but they're not valuing the polarization. They might be separated and don't know, but they still have a relationship with self-love. And they don't hold themselves in contempt, feeling guilty, feeling obligated, dedicated, motivated. And they have to be the idea of responsible. And what if it, and they will think this of me, and I can't do that. Meanwhile, you can't, and can't, and crunching that motherfucking vibration down and down and down. And then you become rotten. You don't deserve to be rotten. This is an enlightenment of a species. And you guys in the awakening world are still wondering about this and that. Those things about nothing. They all have a certain vibration. If you guys don't understand that this universe doesn't speak English by now, what the fuck have you been doing? Creation speaks vibration, relationship. When it resonates with you, when you know. If it doesn't, put it down, hang up the phone, walk away from it, get that toxic bullshit out of your fucking life. And then if you have emotional ties that come up because they're a dependency, they might be a family member, a job, and you're tied to money, and what happens if, you gotta have the big brass fucking balls to walk away and say, I am, and I know law of attraction will take care of my sweet ass because I am choosing me. If you can't do that, well, look at your fucking history. You think things are going to change? You think the lottery's going to change you? You think a new job or a new place or maybe a new relationship? Woohoo! That's going to change me. That's going to save me. The fuck it will. Because you're your own fucking misery. You're your own fucking rot. So get better. Get better at it. Do the work. This whole channel, our entire work that we put together is an absolute path of understanding how you can do it yourself. The tools you need to redo your own kingdom, to refurbish yourself in your own worthiness, to take down the truths of humanity and their bullshit and their authority that buckle you, that bend your knees, that make you sick to your stomach and scared shitless because you can't even speak your own mind in front of someone who doesn't give a fuck about you, but your own mind is selling you your own rot. You guys deserve better. You deserve better. Roxanne teaches this stuff, and she's fucking good at it. And the students that become and go through this become way showers, enlighteners. They change their lives, allowing others to change their lives. And the magical mystery tour takes hold, and then everyone is understanding it's not an outside idea. It's not the targets that I say it is. It's me. It's me and my truths that I need to change, and the collective ascends. Ascend. Well, you guys need proof? You think aliens is going to do the trick? When they come, that's going to make everyone happy? Okay, now we know there's aliens, and you're going to go, see, I told you so. That doesn't change the inside. You can't change it with an external. You got to change the truth of the kingdom. You got to take down the walls of Jericho, destroy them, and rebuild your kingdom. And you got to do that through laborious ideas of exponential honesty, brutal honesty, and truth, and choosing truths that'll scare the crap out of you. But you have people that have done it. And they can show you. And they will come to your universe if you are interested, because law of attraction does not fail. They will come to you if you are interested in seeing yourself, knowing who you are. Not the image you hold up and control every day because you're afraid of failure. You're afraid of being rejected, or you might have the life that you really want, but then you wouldn't have anything to fucking bitch about. Grow up. You all deserve to be the idea of I am in this great incarnation, the master class of all classes. You didn't come here because you're a fucking coward. You didn't come here because you wanted to be seen. Whenever your mind is selling you, stop. When it locks in and resonates, there's no debate, there's no negotiation with those truths. There is only the absolute knowing. And your little peckerhead mind is going to come in and goes, well, peacock, and they said this, and peacock, and they said that. And you go, shut the fuck up, mind. I don't have time for you. And you pay it no, never mind. That's what it means, right? Good. Good work. Roxanne teaches this stuff. The advanced classes is where we go beyond the bullshit of transcending your kingdom. We talk about the things that are beyond the concepts of everyday life. You have to be vibrationally matched to do that. If you are ready to understand what it is to be a kingdom, find a teacher. It doesn't have to be Roxanne. You'll find your own, but someone that shows you, here's what you need to see about yourself, and here's the tool that you can do it, and you have to do it yourself. There's no pills, and there's no one else going to do it for you. You're never going to be approved, and you're never going to be proven. It's all within your kingdom. It's all up to you. So go master yourselves. Masters. That's it. Targets, right. Don't forget about it. If you need Roxy, you know where the fuck to find her. Bid you all a good day. See you in class for those who are in class on Wednesday. All right, Sly. Thanks, baby. Hang on, guys. Let me check my potatoes. Oh, 44 seconds. Perfect. Wasn't that cool? We had 44 seconds left. Perfect timing. All right, guys. I live it. I live it every day. I work on myself every day. I find new bullshit inside me. I transcend. I get lighter. I get easier. And then I start to witness my own kingdom attracting to me one of those things that tell me I'm a God. I'm a creator. Sometimes they get a little fascinating. Sometimes they get a little, holy shit, I can't believe this is fucking happening. But then you learn to get over that because that's what you are by nature. We're remembering what we are by nature. And when it starts to come to your door, you're allowed to take it. It's okay to be awesome. Don't forget that. Love yourselves. Love yourselves first. Take care of the God here. Take care of this. What is that? Yeah. Thou shalt have no gods before me. Take care of the kingdom. I'll see you all in class for those who you choose, and we'll see you all in the next now. I love you.